So Elon attended a virtual battery conference last week where he hinted at longer range Teslas coming.
As far as range is concerned, we, I think, have shown that the range can be very long. In fact, we could make it even longer than it is today. But our longest range vehicles have a range over 600 kilometers, and there's more. We could actually do more range than that, and you'll see actually some improved versions of our vehicles come out with over 600 kilometers range, starting to approach 700 kilometers, and we even have some under development long term that can do 1,000 kilometers.
He also hinted at a European hatchback.
I think it's important in order to attract the best talent to do original design, and I think possibly in Europe it would make sense to do I guess a compact car, so perhaps a hatchback or something like that, and something that what do most people want, and in a given region, or what is a very popular approach to take. In the US, the cars tend to be bigger for personal taste reasons, and in Europe, it tends to be smaller. If you're trying to park in a dense urban environment, having a car that is that actually fits in a parking space easily is important. I was driving a Model X around Berlin, and we had quite a bit of trouble finding a parking space that we could fit. So I think that would probably be a good candidate for original design. But I'm sure there'll be others as well. But that might be the wise place to start. And it helps us also say, okay, we need a car that people can afford, that fits their lifestyle and everything. And so probably something like that would make sense. I'm excited about doing some original design in Europe.
And he said that Giga Berlin, which will be Tesla's first wholly owned battery factory, could be producing 250 gigawatt hours a year of batteries in the not too distant future, which would make it the largest battery factory in the world, more than all other battery factories combined.
So we want to go from where we have a sort of small pilot plant, which is basically proof of concept in California, to something that will actually be, I think, possibly the largest battery cell plant in the world. I think it will be the largest. It would be capable of over 100 gigawatt hours per year of production, and then possibly over time going to 200 or 250 gigawatt hours a year. Pretty confident at that point it would be the largest battery cell plant in the world.
Yeah, check out this chart here from Bloomberg. If Bloomberg is right, this is how many batteries the world's going to need coming up. So I just want to talk about here that Elon talked about having a battery that could go 1,000 kilometers or 620 miles. I think he's talking about the semi-truck.
He could be talking about the semi-truck. He might even be talking about the Model S or something like that.
Yeah, or the Roadster.
Yeah.
But if this is true, that the Semi could have these ranges, Elon said that these ranges are achievable for the Semi with around 300 watt hours per kilogram of energy density at the cell level. So I wanted to compare this to current technology that Tesla has. Their current 18650 cells in the Model S and X have about 240 watt hours per kilogram, and the current 2170s, which are in the Model 3 and the Model Y, have about 247 watt hours per kilogram. So if this is correct, then we are looking at a 4680 energy density increase of over 21%.
And now, if we go back to Battery Day, though, they were saying that it was going to have like a 50% increase or
in range.
60%. Oh, in range, not energy density.
Right. As you get a higher energy density cell, you can have less of them, which lowers the weight, which increases the range. Yeah, so this formula is helped by having a higher energy density.
Interesting.
Hey everybody, thanks so much for watching Now You Know Clips. You can watch full episodes of Tesla Time News on Mondays and in-depths on Fridays. Just click the link down below to head over to the Now You Know channel.